It was a great weekend, especially in Bowie, Maryland. We've got the pictures to prove it and just the man to tell the story. We are back with Most Wanted Monday. Captain Tim Robinson, Wicomico County Sheriff's Office. You've got a list of fugitives for us, but before we get to that, tell us why it was such a great weekend for the Robinson family.
Well, some of the people here locally may know that I'm originally from Bowie, and my father has served as the mayor of Bowie for just a little bit over 21 years, from 1998 to 2019. Yeah. And he retired in 2019, and the city this weekend, actually yesterday, honored him by renaming the street where City Hall is after him. So they changed it from Excalibur Road to Fred Robinson Way.
And you're saying this isn't just an honorary thing?
No, they legitimately changed the street name. So the City Hall's address is now on Fred Robinson Way.
That is awesome.
To honor what he did for the city over for 21 years.
That is awesome. That is fantastic. Wow. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
To all on that one. Okay, let's talk. You've had a couple of captures. One of them has a particularly interesting story.
Yes.
Take a look at the first one. Devarius Ron Von Bowen profiled him last month, I think it was.
Yes.
Last time.
Yep, he's off the list.
And the other one was Donald Preston Cockey III.
Well, Mr. Cockey, he was going to be on today's show, and by a strange quirk of fate, he was located yesterday. Yeah. So we don't need to profile him now. It'd be kind of pointless. But he was going to be profiled today. So maybe I like it when that happens. Yeah. So now it's one less. So I want to get 5 today.
And of course we talked about
he took care of himself.
Smart man. Now if you're
not necessarily, we found him still, but he still did something to make us come in contact.
Oh, okay.
With him.
Well, yeah. I guess not necessarily then. So I guess the point being is these guys aren't going to quit if you happen to be one of the fugitives on today's list.
Yeah. These things don't go away. Eventually, we're going to catch up to you, and sometimes it could be at a most inopportune opportunity for you.
See, that sounds like an interesting story.
Yes,
right there.
I mean, it's just.
All right, well, let's take a look at the first on the list of 5 today. This is Christopher Trey Cadejuste. I think I'm saying his last name is right.
Yeah, I think it is Cadejuste. Christopher Cadejuste. He's 28 years old, and we last believe him to be right here in Salisbury. We don't know that he's left the area, and he's wanted by the Sheriff's Office. We have 2 district court bench warrants that are both issued over the summer when he violated the terms of his probation in case we were already been charged, actually convicted, of disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, and indecent exposure. So if anybody knows where Christopher Cadejuste is, just pick up the phone and give Crime Solvers a ring.
All right, this is Larry Lee Chadwick.
Larry Lee Chadwick, he's 48 years old. We have an address for him in the Chrisfield area, and he's wanted by the Sheriff's Office. We have been looking for him since April of 2019 after he failed to make an appearance to show up to answer the charges in the district court for motor vehicle theft and rogue and vagabond. And again, rogue and vagabond are the charges that are placed when you're caught breaking into cars. So if anyone knows where Larry Lee Chadwick is, all you have to do is pick up the phone and give Crime Solvers a ring.
Tell us about Larry Morris Cozart Jr.
Larry Cozart Jr. He's 50 years old. We have no fixed address for him. We just know he's out there somewhere, but he's wanted by the Sheriff's Office on a circuit court bench warrant that was issued in May of last year, May of 2020, after he violated the terms of his probation in the case where he already been convicted of burglary in the first degree. We know he has ties to this area. We just don't know where he is. We've totally lost contact with him. So if anyone knows where Larry Cozart Jr. is, pick up the phone and give Crime Solvers a ring.
All right. Who is Raymond Lee Hill?
Well, Raymond Lee Hill is somebody else we're looking for. He's 44 years old, and we last on him to be right here in Salisbury, and he's wanted by the Sheriff's Office. We have a district court arrest warrant that was issued back in the spring. The arrest warrant is for assault in the second degree. So if anybody knows where Raymond Hill is, because we have not been able to find him to get this warrant served, pick up the phone and give Crime Solvers a ring.
Take a good look at Jakeem Deon Jordan.
Jakeem Jordan, he's 22 years old. We believe him to be right here in Salisbury still, and he's wanted by the Sheriff's Office. We have a circuit court bench warrant that was issued back in the spring after he violated the terms of his pretrial release in a case where he's already facing a felony assault first degree, assault second degree, reckless endangerment, and false imprisonment. So if anyone knows where Jakeem Jordan is, just like any of these people we profiled today, it's simple. You pick up the phone and you call Crime Solvers, and they'll get that information to us.
And we've been keeping that number on the screen for
That's a very important number. Right. And that's if somebody wants, I mean, we'll take the information any way we can get it, but if you want to be considered for a reward, for a cash reward, you have to call that number because they're the folks that pay this out. I say it every time. It's not paid by the Sheriff's Office. Right. It's paid by Crime Solvers. And that phone number is 410-548-1776. And that phone call, if you call, whenever you call, somebody's going to answer it, whether it's right now, whether it's at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's on the weekend, somebody's going to answer that call and take your information, and they're going to get it to us.
And they never know it's you, so if it's somebody in the family,
Totally anonymous. You remain totally anonymous.
Captain Tim Robinson, Wicomico County Sheriff's Office, thank you again for everything you do and for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me again this week. See you next week.